I'm a firm believer that it's not about reinventing the wheel, but what it is about is trying new things in different ways to get better results, because what worked before may not necessarily work right now. Welcome to the Network Marketing Made Simple podcast. I am Scott Aaron, and each and every week I am going to come to you with simple, short, and powerful tactics and tips on what you can do each day, each week, each month, and each year to grow your network marketing business, income, and team. And just remember, network marketing is not easy, but it can be made easy with simple steps to bring you the success that you truly deserve. Welcome to episode 41 of the Network Marketing Made Simple podcast. But before I jump into today's content, if you are a returning listener or a new listener, welcome. And if you are a professional network marketer that really feels that they are struggling to build their business, you've been using Facebook and Instagram, and it's not returning you the conversations that you want, and it's not returning you the monetary means that you want, then go to my website, www.scottaaron.net, and set up a free 15-minute coaching call with me where we can talk about LinkedIn, your business, and how I can help you. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about the new way that I've not come up with, but I'm going to suggest of how to start someone building in your business in network marketing. So the old way, obviously, to onboard someone was to have them use Facebook and Instagram or whatever your team is doing as far as system-wise. But what I've learned is that there is a really, really simplistic way to do this where you can absolutely lead with the business, no problem whatsoever, and get incredible results from it. And what I can share with you is that what worked years ago in bringing people into the business is different now. And I don't want you to think about just enrolling a product user and waiting for them to be ready. I want you to think about you've enrolled someone for the business first. And again, anyone that's worked with me, I've talked about something called Get One, Teach One, where you literally focus on bringing on one new business builder a month. That's it, just one. And from there, you focus that every single month and you teach that person the same thing, one a month. Teach one, get one, teach one, get one, teach one. Now, what I can share with you is this. There's an old way and a new way. So there's a 3-step process that I've come up with that will really help you define, is this person serious or just wanting to do this as a hobby? So number one, what people used to have you do is write down a list of 100 people that you know, friends, family, people that are health conscious or entrepreneurial or whatever it is. Like they have you go through your personal Rolodex, your cell phone, your email, your Facebook friends. And then you're supposed to start contacting all these people. Instead of doing that, or even better, why don't you do that? Why don't you write down that list of 100 people, okay? And before you reach out to any one of them, I want you to do this. On a piece of paper, I want you to draw 4 columns. So column 1, you're going to write down the top 5 qualities. The top 5 qualities that you want someone to have that's building a business with you. So that means, I want someone that is open. I want someone that's coachable, that's driven, that's inspired, that's self-motivated, that's self-driven, that has an entrepreneurial spirit, whatever the case may be. You want those top 5 qualities written down on a piece of paper. But even better, after you write down that list of 100 people, I want you to then go over and look at those 5 qualities and see how many of those 100 people fit those 5 qualities that you want someone to have in your business. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to cross off every single one of them, but what I will say is you're going to cross off a lot of them. So number 1, define the business avatar quality-wise that you want someone to have in your business. Number 2, ask that person what is their specific monetary goal in their first 12 and 24 months. So 4 columns. Column 1, the 5 top attributes that they want someone to have in their business. Column 2, their monetary income in the first 12 months. And column 3, their monetary income after 24 months. Now, here's what I can tell you. When you have someone respond back, I want to make $50K plus in my first year, even $30K plus in their first year, that's someone that's ready to run. When someone says to you, I just want to get my products paid for, make a couple $100 here and there, blah, 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 that's fine because you're going to have crawlers, walkers, joggers, runners, and sprinters. You go through this method to really pull out the sprinters and runners because those are the ones that are going to move your business along the fastest way. Think about it. If you just focused on just the crawlers and the walkers, it's going to be a slow build. Now, I'm not saying you should be sprinting all the time, but you need to be running at your pace with those that want to run at your pace. Now, after 24 months, that person might want to say, you know what? I want to earn 6 figures. Now you've clearly defined those few people that you need to focus your time on because now you have this sheet of paper that has the 5 top qualities that they want that person to have. They have their monetary goal for the first 12 months and the first 24 months. Now, here's the third and final question and the 4th column that needs to be filled out. You're going to then ask this person, how much time per day do you have to prospect for your business? Now, that is not posting and praying. So I want you guys to get out of your heads and into your hearts and realize that posting on social media is not considered prospecting. Prospecting is actually being on the phone with someone presenting your opportunity. So you're then going to ask this person, Steve, how much time do you have per day to prospect for your business? And he might say 3 hours a day. I'll say, great, that's 21 hours a week, which is plenty of time for them to get results. Now, as far as where to get them started, you want to get them started the best way possible, which the typical timeline on social media when you're starting someone off, I would say now with how the algorithm works on Facebook and Instagram, they have anywhere between a 30 to 60 day window to maximize their warm market. Posting some before and afters and their progress and this, that, or the other. And you're going to get, say within those first 60 days, anywhere between 10 to 12 enrollments. Okay? Of those 10 to 12 enrollments, I would say half of them will fall off because they don't like the program, or they don't want to do it, or they don't want to be on AutoShip, whatever it is. So now you're in half again. Of those half of the half that stayed, you're only going to have about 1 or 2 people that want to build. So here's the deal. Outside of that, when you're starting someone in the business, you want them to start plugging away on Instagram and Facebook first. And then after 60 days, you're going to say, listen, now I want you to actively start prospecting for the business or sooner. And as you guys know, and something that I always talk about is LinkedIn. So you want them to actively prospect for the business on LinkedIn and actively showcase their life, their lifestyle, and how whatever opportunity they're a part of has changed their life on Facebook and Instagram. So here's the deal. Some of you that listen to this have coached with me on LinkedIn. And some of you that are listening to this have never coached with me on LinkedIn. Well, I'm going to speak to both of you. For the people that have coached with me either virtually or in a group training or one-on-one, I've recently launched something called the LinkedIn Accelerator Program Affiliate Program. So anyone that has worked with me, you can actually sign up to be an affiliate. It's free to sign up. And now you can onboard your team to then learn what I taught you without you having to teach them and without me having to teach them. They would basically get my virtual training videos and put themselves into action to learn how to prospect for their opportunity using LinkedIn. Now, for those that have never coached with me, to qualify for my affiliate program, all you have to do is either purchase your own virtual coaching program and use it and have something to attest to, or you can coach with me one-on-one and get the whole kit and caboodle. But I'm now speaking to those that are using my LinkedIn program. This is a great way for you to onboard your people where you don't have to teach them. They talk about duplication. This is duplication at its finest. You don't have to worry about having to show them this, that, or the other. After they go through the virtual coaching, now you can collaboratively talk about what you're both doing on LinkedIn since you're doing the same thing. So within the first 30 to 60 days, you want to teach those people Facebook and Instagram because they're the same thing and they're not difficult on how to use. And then you want to talk to them about the opportunity to get my LinkedIn virtual coaching where you can share those videos with them. And obviously, they can start having some business prospecting calls. That's what's going to really change your business. That's what's going to really change things for your team to have other people building with you. So remember, number one, have them write down the 5 qualities that they want someone in their business to have. On the second 2 columns, number 2, their 12-month income goals and their 24-month income goals. And finally, number 3, how much time a day do they have to prospect? Using this method, onboarding those people business first will clearly define if you have someone that wants to crawl, walk, jog, run, or sprint. And remember, you can become an affiliate of my LinkedIn virtual coaching. All you have to do is reach out to me on social media or email me at scott@scottaaron.net and I will get back to you. Guys, I hope you found this information helpful. Please enjoy the rest of your day and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get my podcast, Success Made Simple, off the ground, I had so many questions. How do I record an episode? Where do I find background music? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places that people like to listen? Where do I find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. For me, I wanted to do something quick and simple, and if I have a thought in my mind, I can do a mini cast that's 8 to 10 minutes, or even invite a guest on to do one with me. So if you've always wanted to start a podcast, go to anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start, and I can't wait to hear your podcast. So again, thank you so much for checking out today's episode. And if you can go over to Apple Podcasts or iTunes and leave me a 5-star rating, write a review, and share this with anyone that you feel could benefit from this, I would be so grateful. And again, if you would like to learn more about LinkedIn and how I can personally assist you in growing your network marketing business, head over to www.scottaaron.net and schedule a free 15-minute coaching session with me today. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.